Welcome back. Today we are working on Allegretto by Shinichi Suzuki. It not only has the title of a tempo marking, but it is the tempo marking of the piece. So Allegretto means it's not as fast as Allegro, but not as slow as Andante. So somewhere between. We have accents on every quarter note in our music. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Do you see the accent? Do you see they look like V's on their side? They're actually like little mini crescendos written underneath the quarter notes. So when we were talking about crescendo markings, we were talking about how the alligator mouth gets larger. So it's going from quiet to loud in the shape of the marking. It's like a mini crescendo marking underneath the quarter note. And it sounds like this. This is our accent. We're going to pinch to push the bow into the string and then release to lift it out of the string. And it sounds like this. String. You'll also notice that the bow also comes down towards the hair in the middle. Once you get the pinch, you'll be able to make your accent. You want to pinch the bow, which pushes the bow into the string, and then to lift the bow out of the string, you're going to release the pinch. Okay, so pinch, release, pinch, release. Once you're able to do that on an open string, it's always best to work on your articulations first on an open string, and then to try it with a scale or with a fingering pattern. So you can take that, the eighth quarter stroke in Allegretto, and practice it on a D major scale. So this is our pattern: eighth quarter, eighth quarter, eighth quarter, eighth quarter. You're going to take the eighth quarter and play that on each note in your D major scale to help practice your pinching and release. We have staccato on the eighth notes, dots, and then we have accents, little mini crescendos on top of your quarter notes. And it would sound something like this. You can think of it like stop, stop, bite, stop, stop, bite, stop, stop, bite, to get the right articulation. And then when you When you've played through your D major scale and on an open string with that pattern, it will be much easier to play it in your piece, where it will sound something like this. Okay, all right. That's really important in Allegretto to get your stop, stop, bite, stop, stop, bite, stop, stop, bite. And on the bite, you want to help a little bit extra with your elbow to get a nice, fast pull or push in the bow stroke to help you get a little bit more of that accent or a little bit more of that bite. Okay. In Allegretto, we have a fermata on a note. Remember, in Allegro, we had a fermata over the bar line. So we waited 2 beats before we re-entered with a tempo. Here, we have a fermata on a note. You can see it right there. And the goal of the fermata is to keep people who are listening in suspense, because in a fermata, the music actually stops. Unlike a rest in music, a rest, the music keeps going, right? We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So we don't actually stop the pulse of the music. With the fermata, the music does come to a stop and then it restarts again. And it sounds something like this. Fermata, pause, wait. Okay, I'll play that again. We have a ritardando, which means gradually getting slower, followed by a fermata on the note. Wait. Okay, that is your fermata on the note. Next, we have something that I'd like to highlight. It's a section where we imitate the sound of stomping. In measure 9 and 10, we have 2 notes on the G string. And then in measure 9, we have these 2 8th notes on the D string that I think kind of sound like you're imitating the sound of someone knocking or somebody stomping. And that's what we do in music. We imitate sounds that sound like other sounds in our everyday life. See if you can hear the stomp or the knock. I'll play it again. You can decide if you think it sounds more like a stomp or more like a knock. It's up to you. If you think it sounds more like a knock, 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 or a stomp, 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 or something else, that's up to you. Our Allegretto has 4 phrases, and it's written with A1, B, and A1 again. So once you've learned the second phrase, you've learned the 4th phrase, and then A and A1 or A prime are almost the same. They just have a little different ending. The endings sound different like this. Here's the ending of A. Here's the ending of A prime. Okay, but they share all of the other notes. All of the other notes are the same in their phrases. And then we just learned the B phrase, which is our knocking theme or our stomping theme. And then you've learned the piece. And that is our lesson on Allegretto today. I hope you enjoy practicing and that you're staying safe and healthy at home. And stay blessed.